Right, now let us quickly create a character, let us select a ship, and let's get out to the belt and we will start searching a ship. Let's have a little bit of gameplay, shall we? Let's go. Alright, we have created our character. We have Darius Lodge. He is a vet. So that gives us 1 det. I'm just taking the small ship, the Killdeer, which gives me another 1 det. Starting stats, he has 3 grit, 1 gear, 1 glow, and 4 load, which means I can carry a fair amount. My upkeep is only 1, thank God. 2 special abilities for the vet, brute force and ignorance. If I fail an obstacle roll, I can spend 1 gear to succeed it. And every time I find a gear supply, I roll 2 dice and take the best. It's a very simple character to play. So just for this quick gameplay, this is the one I'm going to be using. I have no upgrades at the moment, and that's the way it's going to start. So we have our model to represent me. We have the different tokens to represent different things we can find. Now I am going to take my airlock. Now again, I'm just using the basic ship. I am using the tier 1 civilian ship that we rolled up last time in the game overview. Now again, I'm going to place my airlock in a safer location, which is here again. It's not a possible threat location, so that makes it a little bit safer. Plus, it gives me 4 options in terms of moving out to explore. Right, so I am going to start in the airlock on this location here. I really hope I haven't destroyed the Payday. We are going to start going in this direction. So first of all, I need to check my gas. Oh, wow, 6. That doesn't have. Okay, gas is fine. I don't need to start worrying about gas just yet. Now we check and see what's under here, and we have clubs again. Okay, so the 8 of clubs. We go to our oracle. Now, one thing. I mean, except I think for the king, there's nothing special about what club card you actually draw. They're all just fluff. There's no special rules for any of these individual club cards except for the king. Maybe it would have been nice to have a few special, unique barriers and things actually happen and have an effect. But as it is, pretty much all of them except for the king, I think, it's just a basic roll and that's it, you know. So there's kind of, I don't know, kind of a bit plain. So 8 of clubs is a flooded module. Hydro pubs must have sprung a hell of a leak. Either that or they were using this bait as an aquarium. Open with care. Right, we've got to make our D6 roll. I'm always worried about these because I roll a lot of 1s. So we're rolling. We get, son of a. Now, I could spend a grit to change this into a mixed success. I think I'm going to do that because I don't want to mess about too much to begin with. So what I'm going to do is I am going to spend 1 point of grit. Now, with grit, you've got to be careful. If you use your last point of grit, a threat appears. So I'm going to use 1 point of grit. So I've got 2 left. I'm just going to write here my stats, 1, 1, and 4. And like I say, they do recommend actually drawing these boxes in pen so you know what are your stats and everything. Right, so I'm spending 1 grit. I'm going to change that into that. It's too risky to try more than once and the way is blocked after you traverse the module. Turn the card at 45 angle to signify it's a dead end. Right. So basically I get the chance to move through it, but I can't move back through it. So this module is now technically blocked, but I can move through it, but I can't go back. So I'm going to have to find another, I'm going to have to find another route. Sorry, this cutting board's a bit slippery. Let's find another route back. Okay, so we don't find anything here except for a barrier. We go to this area here. We make a gas check. Yeah, we're fine. What do we find in this module? We find, oh God, we find the Jack of Spades. Now, spades is bad news. Bad news, bad news. Bad news. It's a Jack as well. Oh, that's not good at all. What does it say here? Jack of Spades. Grav system fails. Artificial grav is on the blink. Go ahead and float a moment and consider how hard that's going to make the rest of this job. Okay, roll a d6. That's not ideal. Kick it, it will come back. 4 to 5, you can fix this. It's just going to take a minute. Spend a gear or check gas. Check gas twice when you transit between modules. Oh my goodness. All right, so we got a 5. So 5 is a partial success. Again, I could spend another grit to make, oh no. A grit is a failure to a success. Shit. All right, so you can fix this. Okay, spend a gear or check gas. Okay, I'm going to check gas. Okay, we're good. Okay, so this is okay. Had me worried. Okay, so nothing happens there. We've put the grav back up. Phew. So I haven't found nothing yet though. Right, we are going to go again. I don't think I can move diagonal, so I'm just going to move to here. Again, checking gas. 3. Okay, we're still good. We're still good. We check. Oh, we found the payday. Hello, hello, payday. Of course, there's still a chance, a good chance, that there's nothing bloody here. Actually, let's use the cheat sheet. That's what it's here for. Cheat sheet. Payday. When you encounter the payday, roll a d6. All right, so let's roll. Son of a... Now... you git. This means there is no payday. The payday you came for is junked. Or I can use a grit point to change it into a partial. Yeah. Hells yeah, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to spend... Now, this is the thing. I've only got 1 grit point left after this. If I use that last grit point, threats, aliens, pirates, fucking murderers. All right, so I'm going to spend a grit to change it into a partial success. So for that, choose 2 that are true. Okay, now here's the thing. I have to go through 2 unknown areas to get back to the airlock, or I could do a spacewalk. Now, hang on, spacewalk, can I go to non-adjacent areas, or does it have to be adjacent areas? Let's just have a quick butchers. Hang on a sec. Any 2 modules separated by a gap. But do they have to be adjacent? I mean, does a gap mean the area of 1 card? I assume it. I think it would be. So I'm thinking that you can only spacewalk between, for example, here and here, here and here, not here to here. I'm thinking. So I've got to think about this because I've got to get back to the airlock with the loot. Now, for a small ship. For a small ship, the payday, I think, is 4 cargo, 4 load. So the ship payday is basically 4 cargo. Now I can choose 2 of these options. You can transport in 1 okay, I don't need that because I've got a load of 4. So I can transport all of it anyway. Unless I take this one, add 2 load and cred value, which would then make it 6. But then See, if I get another barrier here, I could be screwed. I'll have to make spacewalk. All right, so what I'm going to do is it's worth more than you first imagined, so it's going to be worth +2. So there's actually 6 here. Now normally I'd be able to carry 4 because my load is 4, but if I take this one, you can transport a whole payday in one trip regardless of size. I can then carry all 6 and get back to the ship and then bugger off. Because I'm a little bit worried about my grit. My grit's only down to 1 now. So I think I'll do that. So I'll take the fact that I can add 2 to its value, so it is now 6 load or 6 cargo, and I can carry the whole lot without worrying about my load value. Okay, sweet. Now I've just got to get it back. I've got to get back to here. So I could go to here and then spacewalk to there. Like I said, I think, because for spacewalk it says, where's the bloody thing? For spacewalking it says, you can spacewalk between any 2 modules separated by a gap. This gap may be part of the ship's original design or caused by the ship breaking apart. Check your gas as usual when you arrive in the next module. I mean, how big a gap can you actually spacewalk? A gap, is that the equivalent of 1 card? Well, let's try going back anyway first. Let's just try going normally. So I need to go, this way's blocked, I can't go back that way. So let's try go back and let's just try going back this way without having a spacewalk first. So I've got a payday, I'm carrying that. Let's go here, check gas. Gas is fine, but what is in this module? We have the 8 of diamonds. 8 of diamonds. Diamonds is good. Diamonds is salvage. So the 8 of diamonds, connectors and fittings, load 2. So in that area is another 2 salvage or load or cargo, but I think at the moment I can't carry that because I've already got this. So that will stay there. If I could go back and collect it afterwards maybe, but not now. We'll move here, check gas. Still good. Bloody hell, my gas is amazing. And we get, you son of a bitch. 6 of spades. Spades is bad news. Right, 6 of spades. Biometrics engage. Authorized user module just clicked on. That's going to make the doors to play nice and open up a little bit harder. Shit. Oh, nuts. Okay, so we're rolling D6. Now, hang on. I could use gear to roll 2 dice. I need to get back here, don't I? Movement is hampered. Check your gas. Roll 2 dice. Take the lower when navigating barriers and bad news. Now, when I move back here, do I have to roll again? I think I do, don't I? Shit. So I roll 2 dice or 1? Because you have to choose. If you're going to spend gear, you've got to choose before you roll. No, I'll just roll normally. We've got a 3. Oh god, roll 2 dice and take the lower when navigating barriers and bad news. Oh crap. Well, I can move here. Deposit my load. I'm going to deposit my load in the airlock, so I've now got 6. I've got 6 of these. Now, do I want to go back and pick up those 2 as well? Because 8 cargo would be pretty good. I've got a cargo space of 10. So if I just go back and get those, come back, I should be fine. This area here isn't going to cause me too much problems except for maybe checking more gas. But let's see what happens when we get to the airlock. So we're depositing that. We've now got to check at the airlock to see whether we can go back. So roll this D6, get a 4. Choose one of the following. So we could just go away. I'm going to try and get those, I think. So, okay, we're going to check our gas. Still good. Okay, so we can go back. So we go back to here, check my gas. Still good. Bloody hell, my gas is doing amazing this time. So we're back on there. So do I have to roll that dice again? I think so. So we roll that again. We get a 1. Roll 2 dice and take the low when navigating barriers and bad news. Well, I'll be rolling another dice anyway, but the worst is 1. So I'm still rolling 2 dice with barriers. Okay, so I go back to here, check my gas. Still good. Pick up these. And then I just think, oh, that'll just bugger out. So we go back here, 2 dice. Worst is a 2, so again I'm getting my 2 dice for barriers and things, but it doesn't affect me yet. And I come back here, deposit my load. So now I've got 8 cargo. I've got a max of 10, so 8's fine. I think I'll stick with that. Got a 5 for the airlock roll. Choose one of the following. Airlock gives a lurch, tears away with the ship, you're done for the day. Fine, that'll do for that. So I will exit this ship with my 8 cargo, which is good, good, good. So we'll move that. Move those out the way. Just out of interest, what did I destroy? I destroyed the 10 of spades, thank God for that. What else? We have 4 diamonds, hearts. Ooh, ace of diamonds. Okay. So that is done. We go back to the planet. We can then convert all of these into credits. So we get 2, 4, 6, 8 credits. I have an upkeep of 1. However, I also have to check the bank. We have to see what the bank does to me. So we come back, my current debt is 2. So I'm rolling on this table here. We get a 4, no change. So debt stays the same. I get 8 credits, but I have to spend 1 on my upkeep. Leaves me with 7. So I have 7 creds. So we've paid the upkeep. We've now got 7 creds. What can I do with that? Well, there are upgrades that I could buy. I could increase my gear. It costs me 2 creds to upgrade my gear, because at the moment my gear is only 1. So if I spend 2 creds, I could actually boost that up to 2. I don't have to worry about upkeep until I go above 5. Yeah, once I go past this point here. Load is already pretty good. Load is already 4. I may increase my grit. That costs 3 creds though. I could get a spares bank for my ship, so I could store extra supplies if I find them. That could be quite useful. There's a bunch of single-use items that could be quite useful as well. But again, once you start, there's a few things. I don't know. I think I'll either get a spares bank or increase my gear. Maybe. The other option is just to keep the 7 creds, save it, and then when I get 10, knock off my debt. Or knock off at 1 point of my debt. But yeah, that's how the game plays. It's a very nice combination of dice and cards. It's a nice little solo game that you can play. I mean, you could probably play a complete campaign in an hour or 2 hours, depending on your luck. I mean, that game there, I was very lucky with the gas. Completely the opposite of what I had in the previous 2 games, where I was learning the rules. Your stats go back for the next mission. So I've got 1, 1, and 4. But yeah, that's the game. That's how it plays. And like I say, once you actually start playing it, it's actually pretty simple. Actually easy to flow, easy to play. It can be a little bit nasty at times, but it's gonna be do you take the risk and push further into the ship Once that gas starts going, you could run into trouble. But it's, like I say, it's a very simple. It's pretty quick to play once you get. I mean, on the small ships. If you play the small ships and you don't push your luck too much, it's pretty quick to go from one ship to the next ship, or to go back to the planet and then find another ship. The big ships, yeah, they're going to take longer to explore, take a bit more risks, need to push things a bit. But yeah, I enjoy this game. I enjoy it a lot.